contestant, ladies and gentlemen, climbing that fucking career ladder to nowhere at A&P. Decided to give comedy a shot, and obviously did very well because here he is in the finals. From the A&P in Dundas, let's have a big hand for Owen Anderson.
Hi. See, we have some older people here tonight. I'll speak louder, okay? All right. My father's old, thank you very much. My father is 75 years old, and he's had white hair since before I was born. I spent most of my youth trying to prove he wasn't my grandfather. Look, I got blood tests, leave me alone, go away. It's really weird to have old parents like that. He's retired while I was still in high school. Anyone else have retired parents here? Are they a little bit weird? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know, people retire and suddenly their brains turn to mush. She started to do little jobs around the house like painting the inside of the mailbox. So we figured maybe it was time to get Dad something to do. My mom got him a job at McMaster as a simulated patient. Has anyone heard of this? This is where healthy people fake diseases so the med students can practice their diagnostic skills without killing anyone. It's kind of neat. He has this big book of diseases. He looks them up. They say we're doing number 17 this week. He looks it up, goes in and fakes the disease. It's supposed to help the med students, but I don't think it's very realistic because where else do you see doctors paying people to get sick? It just doesn't make sense. He really gets into it too. He smears ketchup on himself for blood, tries to extra bill and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. This book was really handy for me during high school because if I had a test or an exam I didn't want to take, I'd just look up a disease and right before the test I'd fake it. They'd send me down to the nurse's office. There'd be a guy from gym class with a sprained wrist, somebody with a nosebleed, me with cerebral arterial sclerosis. Come back to school the next day. Geez, Owen, you got over that stroke pretty quick, you know? Yeah, my mom gave me a Sucrets, cleared it right up. It was amazing, it was amazing. I made extra money during university too by accepting bribes from med students to tell them what the disease was. 20 bucks. Old guy, white hair, arthritis. Go for it. Okay. My only fear is that I'm going to get one of these guys when I go into the hospital. Hi, Owen. Arthritis, right? No, actually, this is a gunshot wound. I'm fine. Stay the hell away from me. It's crazy. Most of my family is older. I have a sister who's quite mature, quite older. She was mature at an early age. Of the 26 people in her grade 10 class, she was the first to shave, which was sort of weird. And I have an aunt who is about 90 right now. And when I was younger, she used to send me Christmas cards with a crisp new dollar bill in it. And I always had to send her a thank you note, and I could never say that I bought candy or whatever with the dollar bill, so I always made up a story like, "Dear Aunt Tess, thank you for that dollar you sent me. I used part of it to buy all my Christmas gifts, put part of it away for my university education, and sent the rest to a family in Cambodia." She'd be happy, she'd keep sending me money, she'd smile, she'd read these cards, she'd be happy, it's great. Trouble is, when I was about 12, this lady had a stroke. A couple of vessels popped and like time stopped for her. She still thinks Trudeau's prime minister. She still thinks Nixon is in the White House. She still thinks I'm 12 and I keep getting a Christmas card with $1 in it every year. I keep sending her the notes, but now it's like, "Dear Aunt Tess, thanks for that $1 you sent me. I used a third of it to buy the stamp to send you this letter, and the rest I donated to senility research," you know, and she reads that, she drools a little bit, and she's happy, it's great, you know. I tried to imagine what some of these late-night TV real estate guys, Ed Beckley, Tom Booth, the Nothing Down guys would do. Could you imagine if those guys got a card? "Dear Grandma, thanks for that $1 you sent me. I used it to buy a house, 2 apartment buildings, and Oshawa." It was great, you know. Anybody ever watch these programs on TV? Ed Beckley's seminar, The Millionaire Maker? I even went to the free seminar they had in Hamilton. Ed looked pretty cool on TV, but the guy running the seminar looked like he just got out of prison, so I didn't buy anything. Ed had a couple of really cool phrases he used too. One was, "And you can buy real estate without cash, credit, or even a full-time job." That's a great phrase. It's really seductive because at 2 in the morning, the only people up watching these shows are people without cash, credit, or even a full-time job. You know? I could do that. It's crazy. He used to use another one too, which was, "Watch what the poor people do, and then don't do it." It's a great phrase, a little bit of homespun wisdom there. So when I was at the seminar, I watched a lot of people who looked like they really couldn't afford the course buying it, and I didn't do that and saved myself about $500. And thank you for listening. My name is Owen.
One more time, come on.